Would you like to make more money? Would you like to buy a new house? Would you like to buy a new car? Would you like to improve your relationships? If the answer to any of these questions is a yes, then let me tell you, you're wrong. What if I tell you you don't want to buy a new car, you don't want to make more money, you don't want to buy a house, and you don't want to improve your relationships? Would you believe it? Hi, I'm Kartik Naidu, and allow me to tell you why. Let me introduce you to the most powerful force in human behavior, homeostasis. Homeostasis is the innate quality of being same all the time. So why is this such a big deal? What do you care about homeostasis? Why is it so important? Homeostasis is very important for our survival purposes. Our heart is used to beating 100,000 times a day. Our blood is used to flowing all the time. We're constantly balancing gravity. Our eyes are used to watching. Our ears are used to listening. So it is very, very important for all the physiological purposes to happen in a constant. So if you look at the universe carefully, universe also operates under the laws of homeostasis. It is in an homeostatic impulse all the time. There are 20 or so numbers in the universe which cannot be disturbed. If any of these numbers are disturbed, even to a micromillimeter, the universe will cease to exist. For example, the gravitational constant, the speed of light, the Earth's rotation around the sun, or the sun being heliocentric, which means sun is in the center and everything is happening around the sun. If you talk about the rotation of the Earth moves at about 100,000 kilometers an hour. Can you imagine what would happen if one day the Earth decided to slow down a little bit? You might think this is only applicable at a physiological level. However, it is also applicable on a psychological level and a sociological level. Have you ever met a schoolmate 15 or 20 years later and you've realized that nothing's really changed about the person? Why is that? Because of the laws of homeostasis. Homeostasis is also known as your comfort zone, or also a habit that you've built over time. And with practice, you can change the laws of homeostasis because you can change your habits. Have you ever wondered why cricketers practice one shot over and over again until it becomes a reflex action? Have you ever wondered why musicians practice one verse for over 20,000 times before they master it? They do that so that anything that they're practicing becomes a reflex action, becomes a very, very strong habit. And once it becomes a pattern, not a habit, the laws of homeostasis take over and it is almost impossible to break that habit. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about it really, really hard. What do you practice 10 to 15 hours every day? What do you practice in terms of action? What do you practice as an emotional habit? And what do you practice as a mental thought process? Anything that you practice for 10 to 15 hours a day becomes a habit, becomes a pattern, and then the laws of homeostasis take over. I'll see you soon.